Governance is very important in the case of social intranets, but it's not the same governance that as governance has been done before. In the past, governance was creating a framework, controlling the content, profiles, customization, everything was very controlled.
And now?
And now, in the new social intranet, or the new social dimension of an intranet, it's a question of having a flexible framework and putting into place guidelines and mechanisms that let people themselves take responsibility for what they do and what they say. Accountability is very, very important. Should the people on the internet, should the company on the internet, you know the truth? Nobody should own the internet. The internet should be such an essential part of the way the organization functions that everyone has their responsibility, whether they're just a normal user, if you can say user, although even the word user is no longer relevant because users are no longer passive users, they're active on the internet. And so every single person in an organization has a little bit of ownership of the internet. I think these functions like communication, IT, and HR are losing control if they don't change. If they themselves are able to become more facilitators in their functions rather than controllers, then I think it's a fantastic opportunity. And the function that is actually the least advanced in that is HR. Communication and IT are making progress, it depends, but it's fundamentally different ways for these people to work, and it's a big challenge for them. You ask me what will happen, what will we have a year from now, because it's a long time. I would beg to differ with you, because I think in the case of an organization and its intranet, it's actually a very short time. 12 months is not very long. And I think what's happening in intranets is a progressive change. It's not a sudden. There's an element of a disruptive technology to some extent, and that's true when social media becomes part of the intranet, but in reality it's all part of a slower transition that's taking place. So I think it's, in terms of your question, what will it be like a year from now? I think a year from now the intranets will be a little looser, a little bit more flexible, but I think they'll begin to integrate these things better than they do today.